circus here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Houston Texans. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That's good. A big play there on the first play of the game. 62 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll try to run with Breida. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from the 1.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go. Easy. Hey, 43, 15.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Bunker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Frank Clark able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's a gain of 9.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check 41. Watch the curve. Kill.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
41 Mike. Get the ball. Hey, 41 Mike.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1.
And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Touchdown, Texans.
Watson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Will Fuller.
Touchdown.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Texans 14, Chiefs 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Great tackle that time by P.J. Hall.
Brought down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short.
Travis Kelce, the 30, 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
On for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On first down, it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Johnson.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Texans first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Texans.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And so many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Texans 28, Chiefs 26.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The final shot before the break, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
On the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And some room to maneuver. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Whitney merciless from his linebacker spot in to drop him in his tracks.
At the 44-yard line.
Let him know. Slam. Lucky.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Again, it's Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.